goal is to bring you your next favorite band.
So let's move now to the other aspect of what the Winter WonderJam is about. It's with the in-person experience. And so the hope here is to kind of entice you to be interested. Again, if you're in the Lehigh Valley or within this is a very special opportunity. Obviously, things that we're trying to do is highlight next fave band, bands and musicians who would be worthy of your consideration, and maybe even a very unique opportunity to capture in that given moment. So we actually have in the green room. So welcome to the show, Joe Edelmann. Hello, Joe.
Hey, gentlemen. How are you?
Hey, Joe.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you as well. And thank you for being part of the Winter WonderJam 2024.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And one thing that I kind of want to make sure that we point out here is it's a very unique opportunity that people would have here, because there will be plenty of people who are familiar with you and your performance as, the Tom York character, if you will, in the tribute band, the Radiohead tribute band called They're There. You have an amazing presence at Music Fest here in Bethlehem. You get a great following, whether it's Philly or New York City or Boston. Obviously, Boston might be a little bit farther to drive, but Philly and New York, people coming out to see that. This would be a very unique opportunity to see you perform your own solo music, your originals, as well as a more solo individual version of maybe some Radiohead. I don't want to assume what you're doing with your set list, but I assume there'll be some Radiohead covers in there and maybe some holiday stuff. So tell whatever you don't reveal it all, but whatever you want to do to maybe entice some people to come check this out, because again, Godfrey Daniels, wonderful venue, and now also to add to that the ability to see Joe Edelmann play solo live acoustic.
Yeah. Well, thanks. No, that is a very apt description of what I'm hoping to do on Friday. I'm really excited to, kind of begin playing out more in earnest some of these songs that I've written over the past several years that are very special to me, and that, it kind of goes back to even, before the pandemic, and really just trying to work on songwriting in different modes and getting inspired by different music. Obviously, a ton of Radiohead and Radiohead adjacent projects that were inspirational to me, but a lot of other stuff and sounds. So I'm hoping to kind of mash that up with some of the stuff that I know so well from working with the guys in There, and that I love playing, Radiohead's music. And then,
of course,
it's the holidays, so maybe there'll be some holiday surprises in there too.
And in listening to it, because your solo music is out there on streaming services. And when I listen to it, it clearly has a Radiohead influence, of course. But there's other stuff in there, and I just wanted, maybe would you share some of your other influences, because I couldn't quite put my finger on it, because it was like, okay, it's a little bit of Radiohead, but there's these maybe two other kind of like things coming at me, because it's not obviously some sort of Radiohead, fever dream. It's its own thing.
Yeah, no.
It's Edelmania running wild.
It's Edelmania running wild. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked a lot of different stuff. One of the genres that really kind of caught my ear over the years that I've started to try, that really influenced me, especially in terms of production values and kind of sounds and just and vibes, was trip hop. So some of the classic British stuff like Massive Attack and Portishead, to modern stuff like Gorillaz or things like that. I'm very inspired by other kind of auteur type singer-songwriter. So Damon Albarn from Gorillaz being a good example. Or recently, Kevin Parker, Tame Impala in Australia. He's obviously been a huge influence on a lot of modern producers and on modern music. Just the way he really, it kind of comes down to like a love of really cool, dirty sounding drums. Like I've always really appreciated cool drum sounds, perhaps even more than, I mean, I'm a guitarist first and foremost by trade, but my real passion is just for really killer drum hooks and stuff. So, try to blend that kind of electronic thing with the acoustic thing, and a little, obviously, Tom York solo music, things like that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's definitely this aspect of this like acoustic performance that got brought into the mechanical library of and just laboratory mixing and messing around with it. And
I like messing around. Right, like I'll take iPhone recordings of the drums and then smash them through compressors and fuzzes and stuff and try to just make something, because it's very hard to get a very good, pristine sounding drum recording sometimes in a home studio, but can be easier or perhaps more fun to make a really bad one kind of good,
Right. No, I get you.
So that's kind of fun. Yeah, exactly.
And so if this is sounding attractive to you, you can always go to nextfaveband.com, and I'm going to bring it up right now. Basically, the Winter WonderJam has its own page. So let's start sharing that here. And what you get if you come here is, obviously you can click on this link way up the top to get the tickets to the show. But there's also obviously little bios. There's Joe Edelmann. Here's Emma Bockrath. She's going to be joining us in a little bit. Kate Hughes can't join us tonight, but she is going to be opening things up with some great like holiday comedy to kind of bring some laughs to the room, and then like a little bit about the event and the show. And then we've got our hipster reindeer. But nextfaveband.com or godfreydaniels.org is where you can go to get your tickets. The show is this Friday. The doors are at 7. Show starts at 7:30, and it should be a lot of fun. And so what I thought we'll do here is let's bring up an example, and it's a holiday song. So people may or may not know this version, but if you ever check it out, it's so spot on. It's amazing. But basically, you with the rest of the band there put together Winter Wonderland, which I always write down as in the key of Radiohead. Because they did a version, and this is like spot on from their version.
This is our tribute to their tribute. It's
tribute to tribute
from like an old webcast.
But anything else you want to add for like the lead in here, or should we just let it rip?
Let her rip and enjoy, and hopefully I'll see some folks on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to start with the Winter Wonderland version of the Radiohead version. And then there's a Kate Hughes promo for Friday in the middle. And then there's a original song by Emma Bockrath. So we're going to enjoy this music. And then on the other side, we'll continue chatting. But take a listen to Winter Wonderland by There, in the key of Radiohead.
This is in C. If you want to play along, which is what we're doing. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, the snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we roll along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we could build a snowman and pretend that he is passing round. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you could do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Woo! Thanks so much for watching. Luckily, there's not much left, so we could all go to bed. In the meadow we could build a snowman, woo, and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other buggers knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? The tip of your nose gets a chillin'. To frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland. Ooh, walking in a winter wonderland. Ooh, walking in a winter wonderland. We have been the Smurfs.
Oh, hi. First Friday in December, December 6th, go to Godfrey Daniels. It's the Winter Wonder Jam. You don't want to miss it. It's brought to you by your next favorite band. Oh my gosh, it always comes true. You will always find your next favorite band. Joel Edelmann is performing. Emma Bockrath. Oh my God. And guess who else? Me. They're letting me play with them. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Please come out December 6th, Godfrey Daniels. Get your tickets now. And at the end, guess what? There's going to be a sing-along. I'm so excited. They're going to let me sing. Please come. Please support the arts. So important. See you there. Get in the Christmas spirit. Christmas will come early this year. If you're good. Even if you're bad. It doesn't matter.
So what are you going to play?
On Film is the song that I'm going to play for today.
That was the one I asked for.
Yes.
Glad to hear that. I think this one is my favorite off the album.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
I get to say that.
Oh, I love that so much. It
Yeah.
is such a fun song. It's especially fun when it's full band and it's live.
Oh, yeah.
Like our guitarist is ripping over his solo. So good. So
Excellent.
awesome.
All right, cool. Let's take a listen.
Beautiful.
Surely hope you do. And if you do, I'm thinking, oh girl, I wanna be you. I wish I had that motion. I wish I knew your type, so that I can practice and copy down the moves right. But maybe you don't like it, that's why I won't try it. Come home and get warmed up, I'll make you a fresh cup. I know you're not real, girl, nothing about you feels foul. So I'll take my knockoff and give it my best shot. Do you take your cash like coffee? You like it strong and dark? I hope you get the respect you deserve from who you are. Kiss the camera slowly and stain it with your lips. So I'll be intently noting how you use your hips. But I'm a little awkward, nails upon a chalkboard. Let me ask you pleasure, how on earth to measure? I know you're not real, girl, nothing about you feels foul. So I'll take my knockoff and give it my best shot. Thank you for your service, I hope that it's worth it. Though I wish your bosses ain't better deserving. You're just doing your best, help you pass your next test. I think you deserve it. Girls on film, you're worth it. Blinking, I surely hope you do. And if you do, I'm thinking, oh girl, I wanna be you.
Thank you.
So there is On Film by Emma Bockrath, and welcome to the show, Emma Bockrath.
Hi, guys.
Thank you so much for joining tonight. And we still have Joe Edelmann on the screen as well, because the two of you will be performing this coming Friday.
Heck yeah.
And we just wanted to give the audience a little bit of a flavor. Joe spoke a little bit before his song, so this worked out perfectly here. I do understand. Were you saying there was some snow on the roads?
Yeah, so I work at Nazareth Music Center, and yeah, there was a squall earlier today.
A fun weather event when you get to say that a squall happened today.
I love saying a squall happened. It's so fun, and it's beautiful, but it did make it a little bit freaky.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. And so
it is festive for our event.
That's what I was going to say. Yes. You felt like you were in a snow globe, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Perfect.
And so to way oversimplify your bio, grew up on Long Island.
Yep.
Went to school in this area for music, and now has laid your roots here. So you're a local.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm honored.
Well, I went through the same transition. I grew up on Long Island and moved here, so I can't take that away from anyone else if I want to claim it. So, anything else you want to share, either about your history, your journey, the music, or even maybe a little bit of a teaser for Friday night? Because I understand it'll be a trio.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Friday. It's going to be a great group. I have Jesse Leahy's going to be playing upright bass, and Matt Hotchkiss is going to be playing acoustic guitar. It's going to be a little acoustic trio. It's going to be really fun. And I'm especially excited because we're going to be doing some new stuff that we haven't played in front of anybody before. So
amazing!
Really
some more
fun.
Exclusive opportunity. People, get your tickets now. This is a special event. There's a link I put in the chat. You can come to our site, or you can just go to perfect. Or you can go to godfreydaniels.org and look up the Winter WonderJam that way and get at that. Regardless, the other element to this is special location. You saw it on display in that video. That was the daily live streams during Music Fest that Emma was kind enough to stop by. You had performed like hours before, and you're like, sure, I'll stop by. Yeah, it was
funny. It was
annoying guy who wants me to...
my set. Oh no, come on! It was awesome. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I'm exhausted here, and you want me to play again? Thanks a lot, buddy. But no, it was awesome, and that song is tremendous. I've played it for other people, and it always stops them. They're going, "Wait, who's this?"
Oh,
it is. It's a great song, and plenty of others on that. And then can't wait to hear this stuff that's never been played before.
Yeah.
But love your music, obviously, and can't wait for other people to check it out on Friday. And between now and then, too, like it's out there on streaming services. You got Joe's music, you've got Emma's music, you've got some great stuff to kind of prep for the day. But as we always say, David, nothing like hearing it live.
Not a thing in the world like singing a live performance. That you only ever hear that song that way one time.
Correct. And never again.
Yep.
But yeah, so anything else, Joe or Emma, things you would want to share for the day, for the crowd?
Nothing here on this end, just hoping folks bring their holiday spirit and their open ears for some cool tunes. And yeah, I'm really excited to share it with folks.
Awesome.
Exactly what he said. Perfectly said.
Excellent. So
there should be excellent pyrotechnics as well.
That's right.
Yes,
I wasn't supposed to reveal that.
I don't think we got those cleared with the venue,
Yeah, not yet, right? Not yet. We're working on that.
Amazing. But yeah, and I think the other thing to point out about Godfrey's, which is special, is it is a BYO beer and wine location. So you can get into the festive spirit that way as well. How great is that? Not only is there nothing like seeing something live, but when you can bring your own beverage.
Really just will enhance the experience, I'm sure.
100%. Yeah, it adds an extra layer. But Joe, Emma, thank you so much for joining us tonight, for being part of this amazing lineup on Friday, and can't wait to see you guys then.
Absolutely.
Sounds great.
Awesome. David?
Philip?
I'm so excited for Friday.
I can tell. I can see vibrating.
Yes.
As we talk about this.
Absolutely. No, listen, it was I think high school age, more probably college age Phil, had these wow, what if I could pick the lineup?
Oh, well, sure. I mean, we've always played that game, you're driving to or from a concert and you're like, well, what about this? Or what
Right.
about that kind of moments? And
Yeah.
now you have a bit of that control in your life.
I do, and that's super exciting. But I think the thing that I get most excited about is when someone comes for one performer, but they obviously catch the other, or just because they wanted to like kind of be nice and be there and be supportive, and they're like, "Wow, that was really great music!" Like, I just really love that it does connect with people.
Sure, that is, it's very gratifying. There's also that sense of trying to also see people's mindset grow some.
Sure, absolutely.
They suddenly start shifting from the familiar to the discovery side of their brain, which is sort of where I live most of the time.
Yeah. And me too. And I think that's why this show was such an exciting thing for us, because we could do that. We could bring our music discovery and kind of be a curator of saying, hey, I saw a lot of stuff. This was the best of it, and let me share it with you. And we talk about this a little bit with the Thanksgiving episode, where we're so grateful for that trust. We love that people might tune in saying, all right, lay it on me. Give me who my next favorite band is. And it's just so cool when that does connect. I just love when that happens.